Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk, guys and gals. Welcome. I need to add that on there. Guys and gals, guys and dolls. Hey, you can't say it like that anymore, can you? Holy cow. Here we are on Corellia. We are on defense on Corellia. I'm in my T-54 Mod 1. I haven't played this tank in a long time, but it's one of the ones that I don't have 100 battles in, so it's actually in my 100 battle challenge. This is a quite popular and very good premium medium tier 8 Russian tank. It really is. Do you know how I know this? Well, because it is, but I also know because of stats, and the stats I'm talking about is the fact that I get a 1400 base experience game here, and it's only a class 1. Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know the tank is good, especially if it is used by a considerable number of people, as this one is. So we come in here and we get some early damage. No, we don't. We get a ricochet. Okay. So we have the Leo, we have a T-43, both tier 7s. We have an AT-8 on top tier. This is a great setup for me in a good tank. What am I worried about? I'm worried about the IS-3, the ISM, and the Scorpion. Nearly everything else I really don't care about. I can handle them. Those things are going to scare me a little bit. I'm going to have a really hard time pinning a couple of them, especially the ISM from the front, and the IS-3 can be a problem. So what do I want to know? Well, I'd like to know where those guys are, right? I really would like to know where those guys are, because that's going to inform what I can do. I'm watching the mini-map. I can tell that the Southwest has a problem. It's a Camp-a-Lama Ding-Dong down there. Nobody went up. What I do know is I've got a pretty good train coming up this way, and I feel like we're going to be able to take these guys down. What I don't want to see is that ISM crawling up over, or that IS-3. That would be a bit of a bummer. And the Barask adding its gun as well. So we're going to be careful. We're on defense. We don't really have to go screaming in right now. I'd like to get rid of this T-43 if I could, but he's doing a nice job kind of poking around. The Leo's poking up here. We're getting some SA from guys in other positions. I'm able to sneak one into his turret, and now we've got the Oni. The Oni's coming in, and I'm thinking, all right, what do we got? Oh, okay, we got an IS. I'm sorry, that's the Leo, not the IS. Now, the Oni is... That is one of those things that irritates me. I understand what he's trying to do, get up and around the corner, but I'm working this corner, so when you come in and block people, that's just really good. That's really good. Not because I'm great, but because RNG worked for me. And here he comes. He's trying to square up his armor, and I've got to work around. You know, he's got me kind of side scraping against him, rubbing against him, so to speak. And then he does this. He just completely cuts me off, and that probably is one of the most irritating things of all time right there when a heavy driver does that. It really is. I guess I think I misclicked. I must have slipped. In fact, I'm pretty sure I slipped. We'll come up here and we'll push the advantage. Now we've broken up top. The Oni is doing a nice job tanking these guys. He's got their attention. That's going to allow us just to push in. So I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that. We'll just come right in and pass the T-43. Get rid of this guy. There we go. Now we will metaflex over to the Leo. And so what do we got going on? Well, you may have noticed that the ISM and I believe the IS-3 are down in the southwest. And the Barask. This is good. This gives us an opportunity to clean up this hill and then flex, rotate, react, whatever you want to call it, somewhere else on the map. The other good news here is there's only one artillery. So here we find the IS coming up, so I'm able to put a little plink into him. He drives up realizing I'm on reload and wisely gets a little bit of damage in there. He's got one of the less than top guns. Still hits hard enough for a medium gun at 230 or so with the Alpha. Maybe 240. Hits me again for 288. And it might be a 300 Alpha gun actually, so maybe low rolled right there. But in any event, I don't like that anymore. I keep poking there and things are not going great. So I'm going to have to pull back. And all of a sudden we're kind of losing, right? The Oni went down. This little push. These guys did a pretty nice job of mauling it. You see the IS-3 is pushing in to the cap, and I'm thinking, oh man, this is not great. I got to get rid of these guys. If I get rid of these guys, and again, the IS with the 259. He's just absolutely been peppering me. This guy's not paying attention, so we're able to put another shot into him. And I just can't quite kill these guys, right? These guys are all on low hit points, but there was a lot of them. There we go, so a little shot into the Crommy. Leo's coming up, maybe sneak a shot there. No, but the Cromwell died, and holy cow, we're hurting. We're 4 to 8. I have got to get rid of these guys. And all of a sudden, this dude shows up. Now I got another gun, but we killed him off pretty easily. The Leo's looking for a shot. The AT-8 is trolling around. We've done a little bit better at 5 and 9, but look at them. They're all over the cap over there. All over the cap. So we've got to break this open. I need to come down here. First things first, let's get rid of the Leo. He misses, thank goodness. I'm trying to actually kill him with a ram, but I think, maybe I can actually just shoot him with the gun, not lose hit points. That works out. Now we've got the AT-8. Got him circled. We'll take him down. That was a lot of tanks up here, man. I mean, you know, we're just living in the moment, trying to kill off as many of them as we could up here. We lost a good number of tanks, but we took down a bunch of them. What we weren't facing was any of their tier 8s over here. In fact, 3 of their tier 8s are still alive, so we'll come back this way. The Barask is pushing into the ARL. I'm hoping the ARL takes as many hit points off this guy as possible, but notice that I don't push into their backfield. I'm coming back. We've got to deal with the guys that are on the cap here, so we can get one into this IS-3. Nope, it's just a track. That's a bummer. They're not really trying to cap hard. It looks like they're thinking, no cap, kill all. Here comes the Barask. I just love to get one more shot, but I can't. So I don't want to poke out and let the IS-3 have a free shot at me. There's also the Crusader, who can be a problem. The good news is he hasn't shot at me yet today, so that's nice. Now we've got these. Alright, let's kill this dude, because he's a one-shot. That works. So prioritization of which guy we want to shoot. Here comes the ISM. We've got a lot of guys with a lot of hit points right here. That's going to be a bit of a problem, so maybe we can put one into him. There we go. Gets out our artillery, and I really don't want to be here. Yep, there we go. The artillery finally found me. I really don't want to be here while the ISM and the IS-3 just drive up the hill and push me off. We've got 2 guys on cap. The IS-6 is doing a pretty nice job going through the middle and tanking guys. He finally looks like they're getting he's getting their attention. But he's trying to move in and do what he can, maybe to the KV-2 or the E2 that's on the cap right there. So I'm going to come around this way. It looks like one came off cap. And again, maybe a little bit of greed. I think if this enemy team had really prioritized capping and screening, this game would have been over. But it looks like they're trying to kill us. So we'll move along over here. One tank we have not seen for a while is the M6. You can see he's actually right there now. Try to sneak a shot into this guy. Maybe he'll back up. I'm thinking, all right, yeah, he'll go forward. Come on, go get him. Geez. Just can't quite get a shot on that guy. Boom, down he goes. AT makes a nice shot. The IS-6 survives that thing. I know the M6 is right there, so we're going to move across. We're at 59 seconds on the cap. Things are looking a little bit better. We've got it to 10 and 11. But still, the ISM. Now, remember the ISM, right? The ISM was kind of coming up that hill towards us, right? Do you remember that? Where is the ISM? That's a good question. Well, he went all the way up the hill. He drove all the way up the hill, despite the fact that the most important tank, mine, is clearly not on the hill anymore. We get a shot coming in, probably from the E2. The M6 is running off, and I feel like, yeah, he's probably not really the priority here. The M2 puts a shot into me, and that's only a crit. And I bounce one. I put my front armor to him a little bit. That ends up working out for me. M6 runs off, and I'll just accept that the 3045 will chase him down. That doesn't go in. That hurts. We're right at 8 seconds. And boom, the IS-6 is able to drive up there and knock the cap points off. I figure he probably has the E2, no problem. So we'll come over here, and let's see if we can get rid of the M6. Good, he's not behind us anymore. Once the M6 is not behind us, we'll flex back this way, meta flex. And I'm thinking, all right, the E2's chasing the IS-6 around. Puts a little bit of damage. He's running the 76, it looks like, based on the damage he's doing, and the IS-6 takes him down. And where's the ISM, folks? The ISM, completely ineffectual, takes himself out of the game. Also, the Barask, who has all kinds of mobility. I have to assume they've been sniping at the IS-6, attempting to kill him, and he has done yeoman's work. Down to about a one-shot for either one of those guys. I can take one shot, but I certainly cannot take two, so I'm just going to post up here. We are on defense, so I've been all kind of around the map. Resisted the temptation to get into the back of the map. There was no reason to. The 3045M had already gone there. And now we're just going to wait, turtle up here, and see if we can't just wait the extra minute and 9 that's left in the game and end up with a win. So we're actually going to speed this up and see if we get the Barash showing up. I'd be quite honest, yeah, there we go. So he comes around the corner, we kill him. He tries to make a strafing run. The IS-6 survives that, does not take a hit. We got 40 seconds, and eventually you're going to see the ISM show up driving through the middle in the dirt, in the mud, and the muck. There he is. There's no way he's going to get up here, so we'll just get another little bit of damage. 278, that's quite the high roll right there. He misses. We'll try to get one more. He puts his front armor to me, so I'm not able to pen that one. 1 second. And it's all over but the shouting. 6 kills, 1,400 base, 3,833 damage, 228 assist. And just reacting, guys. You know what I mean? Pay attention to when you have an advantage. Press that advantage. And then just keep working at it until you win. All right? Go from one thing to the next. You've got to react as best you can. The ISM made a huge mistake pushing up that hill. Really, their team made a mistake not just capping it out. They had really pretty much set the conditions for capping. On assault, I'm a little more liberal in my thought on whether you want to cap or not, especially if you had that many guys where you could put a couple on cap and then screen and keep us from getting back. Would have been the perfect plan for them. As it was, they almost won anyway because the IS-6 got up there at the very, very last part of the cap and was able to decap them. So it was very, very close, and we really stole one away from them on this one. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I do appreciate it. That's all I've got for today, and we will see you.